Hello, everybody. Do I have any patriots that are close to, that's in Pennsylvania? We have a situation that I really need your help with. Lord, what is the name of that little town in Pennsylvania? So we have a YMCA there, which stands for Young Men's Christian Organization. This is a place where parents trust with their children. They go and drop their children off to spend the day, to learn about life. And this Christian organization, today, one of the members of Patriots of Toto's Army sent me a picture that when his child got out of their car, there is pride signs, homosexual pride signs. Hey, Shelly, good to hear from you, darling. Hadn't seen you in a long time. There are pride signs all over the YMCA. I have called, and if you'll look on my timeline, I posted the phone number for that YMCA where our children are being forced they're getting this message subliminally on the sign that it's pride, that it's a great thing to live in an abomination before God. Our children are being dropped off there. I have called, I have left messages, and now I'm calling on every member of this army to get on the phone right now and call that. And look, go up my timeline, or go down my timeline, and you'll see the phone number. It starts with 717. Call. I don't care if they ain't been Christian in a long time. They need to take the name off, or they need to quit letting my children come receiving donations like they're a Christian organization. It's time to go. Look, if you folks lived in Pennsylvania, you need to be standing outside that building right now. How long are we going to let the left make all the noise while we go to the prayer closet? How long are we going to do this? Like we're okay with what they're force-feeding our children. Somebody better grow a set of spines. Somebody better wake up before there's nothing left in this nation. Before your children come home fully convinced of what they are teaching them. I'm telling you, if I had a child at the YMCA, I would go yank him out right now. I wouldn't give another dime to that organization. We have got, listen folks, how long are we just going to sit here in La La Land? You know, and say, well, God's going to take care of it. God never took care of a Goliath without a David. God never took care of a Red Sea without a Moses. God never took care of a lion's den without a Daniel in it. God never took care of anything without the army of the Lord being the tool that he used. God is calling you. Listen to me right now. If I lived anywhere near Pennsylvania, I want you to hear me. This vehicle of mine would be loaded down with patriots. Somebody better fight for these children. Somebody better fight for our future. I am pleading with thousands of you on my YouTube channel, on my Twitch channel, my Twitter channel, my Telegram channel, my Facebook channel. I am begging you, call the manager. Each one of these YMCAs are independent. Call that local manager. She made this decision. It is time for that woman to find out that America is still a God-fearing nation. And only you can prove that. We'll know if it is if their phones ring off the hook right now. Listen to me. If you live in Pennsylvania, find some mothers, find some fathers, go stand outside that YMCA, put your signs up peacefully and declare your message, not for my children. I'm telling you, we are going down a bad road in America. We have got to lift our voices. How long is it going to take? Thank you, Elizabeth. Elizabeth Brody, you, ma'am, are an American patriot. You are a God-fearing patriot. Thank you for answering the call. She's already called. She's already shared my video. We've got to let these folks know that the 80s is over. The 90s is over of us being the quiet little people over there stuck off in a church somewhere. No, no, no. We're coming out of the closet. You think they're coming out of the closet? We're coming out of the closet. The army of the Lord is an army to be reckoned with. The army of the Lord is an army to be reckoned with. And it is time that we all, you ain't got to pray about it. Somebody said, well, I'm praying. You don't have to pray. The Bible tells you to lift up your voice like a trumpet. You don't have to pray to obey. You do not have to pray to obey God. Do you hear me? No, no, no. If you see the need, pack your weapons of the Spirit up. Now, we're not talking nothing violent. We're talking about something greater than violence. The Bible said the violent take it by force. This means that we use our voice, we use our prayers, we use our signs, but one thing for sure, we make our voice heard. Listen to me. I want you to hear me well. There is a child right now. There is a child, an American child, that was dropped off at the YMCA today by their parents, trusting that this child is going to be getting an education in moral principles. The YMCA is going to be teaching that child character. This parent is oblivious to that child, what it's really being taught today. That child is being taught that an abomination to our God is something to be proud of. And you, by making a phone call to the manager of that YMCA and simply say, ma'am, this is unacceptable. How does a Christian organization allow this? Make your voice heard, okay? Make it heard. Save that child that's going to go home to their parents tonight and ask their mom and daddy about this subject and then not understand why their parents are so against it. You better save your children. I'm telling you, there's something boiling in my blood when I look at my little granddaughter that is 2 years old, and I know that she is growing up in a world that will teach her to not fear God, will teach her to love everything that God hates. We must fight for these children. Ladies and gentlemen, I've done my part. I've already called. They send me to a voicemail every time. I promise you one thing. You hear me? If I lived within 5-6 hours of Pennsylvania, I would be standing out there if I was by myself with a sign, with making my voice heard, that this is, I'm telling you, somebody, who is that, who just made that comment? David West. He said, I'm so upset. They dropped, yeah, you're right, David. You know exactly who I'm talking about. This is a member of Toto's army that sent me this picture. This is real. This is a real story. I just wonder where is the army of the Lord? Where is the army of the Lord? The army of righteousness. Where are the preachers? I mean, honestly, where are the preachers? Kim Wiley, I've got the number. Kim, if you want to go down my timeline, and it was one of the last posts that I made, you'll see a picture that says Pride. The phone number is in that post. Why don't you share it here for everybody? The number starts with 717. Matter of fact, yeah, right here, I've got it. Here's the phone number. 717 632 8211. And listen, when you call, press 0. It's going to go to the operator. Tell the operator you want to speak to
Tammy Shore.
You want to speak to Tammy Shore. She is the supervisor there. And you need to tell Tammy Shore that you're going to do everything in your power to save those children. You're going to do everything in your power to get this ended at that YMCA. And you need to ask her, how does a Christian organization promote this? Okay? Hey, Tim May, where you been, buddy? Got church every Friday night on the Sabbath day. Get over here and see me. I'd love to see you again. All right, folks, I've done my part. The rest is up to you. Love you guys.